I know one of the things that you're really concerned about is how you look on camera. So I'm going to share with you how you can do camera ready makeup for your video marketing. Hey boring business owners, and welcome to my channel where I help your message get seen in that cluttered newsfeed. If you're looking to crush it with social media and online marketing, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss any more videos from this channel that are going to help you with your social media and online marketing goals. So one of the things I get complimented on and asked a lot about is how I make myself look so good on camera. Now, I'm not a super thin person, I'm not this super extraordinarily beautiful person, but I am someone that understands how to use makeup for my videos. This is something that a lot of people are really worried about when it comes to their presentation on camera. And honestly, it tends to be women more than men. A lot of men just kind of look good once they put that suit on and shave their face. But I have some tips for you men as well in this video. But ladies, I promise, if I can do this, you can do this. It doesn't matter so much how you look like. As long as they can hear you and what you have to say has value for their life, they're going to listen. But I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. So let's go over to my bathroom and I'm gonna show you how I put this makeup face together. Okay, so now we're in my bathroom where I'm gonna show you what I do. I have a very cost-effective makeup that I use. I'm not fancy, it's exactly what I'm supposed to do for my skin type and for camera. So I do my hair first and I pull up into a loose bun and braid it back. I would suggest doing your hair first because a lot of it involves touching your face and you don't want to be touching your face after you do your makeup. So here's what I use to do my makeup. I use usually what's on sale because I'm not super fussy about my makeup. Brands and stuff, what I need to do is its job. So I have CoverGirl concealer. You're actually going to want to have your foundation about one shade darker than you are to give you a good base. When you're doing filming, it's always going to make you lighter and more washed out. So you want to start with that. You're going to have your powder. I use with a brush or you can pat it. This should also be the same shade as your concealer. I have a contouring palette I got from Wet n Wild that I like using. You want your contouring colors to be about 2 or 3 shades darker than what you want for film. And you'll see why when we do this. I have simple eyeshadow. I like natural tones that I use for mine. I like the white for highlighting as well. A blending brush. I also have this concealer that I'll use at the end, which I'll show you how. And I have also another one for under my eyes. I know they're dirty, sorry. And then I have brushes for all these different things that we're going to be using. So you can just buy a set. You want an eyeliner and a mascara. And then setting spray. Setting spray is kind of the secret here. So all of this. Let's just dive in. So I put my concealer straight on my face. And I use my blending brush with a little bit of water on it. So it's a little moist so it can kind of absorb in. I should probably preface that before you do your makeup, you want to clean your face and moisturize it. Whatever your skincare regimen is, follow that. I have my own one. If you're interested in what I do, let me know in the comment section and I will share with you what I do. I've always been really OCD about my skin because it's like your biggest thing. I don't know. I just like taking care of my skin. So yeah, so I pat and I wipe as well and I just cover my surface here. Sometimes I'll go down onto my neck. Now, if you're wanting to have a more defined neck, so I'm heavier, and so I do my contouring. I try to make my neck a little darker so that it gives you the illusion, I guess, of distance between your chin and your neckline. So you look thinner on camera. And that's what our goal is here, is look as good as we want to feel comfortable with on camera. Next, we use our concealer. And I use a big brush for this. And I just brush it on like this. Simple. Just want to kind of get rid of the shine. That's what this one is for, is to get rid of the shine. So after you put your foundation on and you're not shiny anymore, I do my eyeshadow. I like to keep mine sort of a natural look because I'm not a beauty blogger. I'm trying to look like myself. So however you would do this for going out. Like for networking or natural, try and do that. I think that extreme makeup tends to look a little excessive on camera, especially if you're doing clothes. Like you guys see me on my face all the time. I'm using a little bit of the white, and I do that in the highlight of my brow, and then in the inner corner. Highlight of my brow, and the inner corner. So that's all I do. I do a little bit of this dark in my crease, which you can see, a pink shade, and then like the white in the arch and the inside. So that's all I do for my mascara. So now is the contouring part. So I use a brush specifically for each side. So I have this one I use for the dark, and this one I use for my light. And I'm going to show you what I do. So I do my edges. So you're trying to create with contouring, which is what I'm essentially doing. You're trying to make the illusion of depth, and so you're trying to make it darker. So I'm coming down into my neck a bit here, coming onto my cheek, and since I'm rounder, I have a rounder face, I'm focusing on here. So as you can see, I'm just like getting in here. And I'm not doing like this thing like a lot of people you see with contouring, because again, I'm trying to look natural. I'm not trying to highlight my ones. If I have a round face, I'm not trying to highlight myself to be rounder. When you do round things, it makes it rounder. So if you are not a round faced, oval faced kind of person, or you don't, if you care more, go search on YouTube for like beauty people that have your face shape, and you can see how they would recommend doing the contour for your face shape. But I do know that for the most part, all contouring is the neck, these sides, okay? And then I have one more area that I do, and I just use a darker brush I do my nose. So I need it to kind of stick out a little more because my nose don't have like that nice sharp nose. And so what I do is I take my sponge and I kind of dot it a bit so it's not too noticeable. Okay, and then I'm going to take my lighter brush and I'm going to go along my jawline, but not too far back, just like right in here, and then go into my cheeks up here and just kind of lighten it up a bit. Okay, and then I do my nose and my forehead area up here. Okay, so once I've done that, this is when we use our setting spray. And you want the setting spray to kind of dry a little. And this is going to allow for it to stay. You want lots of stay time. So now that we've done that, I do my eyeliner. I have really light eyelashes, and so the eyeliner kind of like allows for it to seem like there is some there. I don't do it really heavy, and I don't go in very far. I want it like really subtle so that it's just kind of like there, and then I kind of blend it a bit so it's not a harsh line. Okay, and then mascara. Now I usually have like, I do a white mascara and then a dark mascara over it so that it like stands out more, but I'm currently out, so just mascara works. I do the back and then I do the front to push them kind of up, and then I just try to make them long. So my eyelashes are fairly long, as you can see, but they are just light. So a little over, then I go under, I do the top, and then I go up. Now, I do not do eyeliner or mascara on my bottom lid, like at all, because it sets your eyes in farther and it can look really like weird and can get really muddy. So I have that, and then I do the second one because you need the setting spray to keep your mascara there. If for some reason like you have like a mascara like blot under your eye, I keep like one of these handy, the makeup remover, which is how I take my makeup off too, by the way. Always take your makeup off before you go to bed and wash your face. Like, just do this. Trust me. So one of the things I forgot to show you is this. So what I do is I take a dark eyeshadow and I take my darker brush that you can see I have dark, and I fill in my edges. Now, why do I do this? Because I have had children, which affects your hormones, which makes you have kind of a little bit of a receding hairline on the edges. And so it'll make it look fuller on the edges, which is just a nice look. You just kind of like work it into your, and since this is the side of my head you guys usually see, because of where my part is on my hair, I fill it in. So it just looks fuller because the light's coming down. So it would show that white scalp more, because having children is a sacrifice of your body and your hair. Thanks kids, but I love you. My last thing is my concealer. So I take my concealer and I go under my eyes. I do this like this stripe thing under my eyes. So 1, 2, and 3. So I take my little sponge and I blot right up under that eye like this, and then I go down and I just kind of focus on like this part of my cheek. Okay, so you can see I filled it in. Okay, and then do on the other side. Now, one of the things I started noticing is that I would get these like really dark creases under my eyes is from my makeup, and I was like, how do I fix this? So here's what I do. I take my face and I scrunch it, and I make the wrinkles on my cheeks, and then I open my eyes and you can see like I have like these little lines that are there. So you wipe them so that you don't have them while you're filming. A little secret so you don't look old. Okay, and then again, a third time. Just get it all in there. If you are a lipstick wearer, you can do lipstick. I have a little trick I will do sometimes. I will take a very fine brush and I will grab my really dark, and I will do this. I take my dark and I go under. And then I just blend it with some chapstick. And then it looks kind of darker, more pronounced. Now obviously there are like eyeliner or lip pencils and stuff you can use, but you know what? I'm on a budget, and I'm sure some of you are too, and I'm just thankful that you're here to do it. And then I just use regular old Burt's Bees chapstick, make my lips, and I'm done. That's my makeup. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. That was kind of weird for me to do, but I wanted to make sure that you knew what I did. It doesn't take too long, it's not really expensive, and it's not very extensive. And you can get a lot of miles out of one day of makeup. If you sit down and do a whole bunch of videos like I'm doing in this session, you can get a lot of miles. And hey, you know what? Go out for a date, meet some really good clients, have fun with this. Get some mileage out of this makeup and know that how you look is going to be so good. Now guys, I told you I had tips for you as well. When you're dealing with lighting, you're gonna get washed out, and I want you guys to feel as confident as you can. I'm gonna encourage you guys to use two things. You wanna get the powder that's one shade darker than your skin tone, and a lot of them come with a sponge, so you don't have to get the brush. You can do this and just go over it. This is gonna help minimize shine and washout that's gonna happen from lights or from the window that you're at. And you're also gonna wanna get a concealer stick. Sorry guys, you guys will look just as tired as we ladies do, so just get under those eyes and use your ring finger and pat it out, and you will look great, I promise. You guys all look great as it is, but I want you guys to feel as confident as possible, and sometimes a little bit of makeup's gonna make you feel like you're presenting your best self to your viewers. What did you think of this tutorial? Let me know down in the comment section down below. I've never really done anything like this, so I'd love to know what your feedback is, and if it was helpful, or if you even have your own tips maybe I could use as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you are looking to get started with video marketing for your business, you're gonna watch this video right here. It's the first video in my series of how to get started on video for your business. This video is going to talk about planning, and if you want to get going with some lighting, you're gonna watch this video right here where I show you how to take all of this lighting and use it with your camera ready makeup to have a better look for your videos. And like we always say, military life, it is never goodbye, it is see you soon. So until next time, I'll see you soon.